Hello, Pisces. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone. Oh wait, no, it's not. This is your someone's reaching out tarot card reading. Dun, 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 dun. Someone's reaching out. We're gonna figure out who that is, Pisces, and then we're gonna go into why they are reaching out. So this is a love and relationships reading, so we're gonna focus on that. And let's have a look. Let's have at it. Who's reaching out, Pisces? You got Cancer energy, and the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So you may have some loved one reaching out, someone you feel a very strong connection to, related to the mother energy, or Cancer. Somebody giving us that sensitive Cancer, that moody Cancer energy reaching out. Then Pisces, you've it's a trifecta. We got the Scorpio energy, and the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. So we know that Scorpio energy is reaching out, Cancer energy reaching out. This feels very psychic, so some of you may be picking this up in dreams. Some of you may be picking this up in like, why did I think about that person? Right? And they may be reaching out. Your final card is Libra. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So somebody very balanced, somebody very Libra-like reaching out, and that is totally cool with me. I want to know what they're reaching out about, but let's get some numerology in here, because why not? All right, let's get some messages going. What is this about? Well, your first card. Okay, so somebody's coming in to surrender. So show some white flag energy. I like it. I'm not mad at it. Yeah, and I think that that's what they'll be initiating. Okay, that's cool. And then, okay, and then they're coming at you with some compassion as well. So let's hope you guys aren't going through anything too traumatic or anything where they feel like they need to reach out to you, apologize, and show some love and compassion towards you. But I think that's where they're coming from as far as reaching out. Now let's have a look at the pre-Raphaelite tarot and see what's going on. Oh, you got the lovers out here in these streets. You got a soulmate out here in these streets reaching out, coming at you. I feel like this would be a very divine timing type thing. Orchestrated, again, the synchronicity through the dreams, them coming at you. Compassion and surrender. It feels like, I was wrong. I'm coming at you with, I was wrong. I'm sorry. And also, just with all the cups being involved, this feels very spiritual and like feelings based. This isn't like, oh, I got the checkbook wrong. This is like, I've reflected. I've done some inner work. I feel bad. I'm sorry for what I did. I feel sorry. Compassion, surrender, compassion. It just, that's what it feels like. I feel like this person has been anxious and has felt anxiety and about the situation. They've laid awake at night, dreaming about it, thinking about it, having nightmares, and it probably eats them up inside. And I think they can't really let go of the situation they had with you because, again, the soulmate tie, the invisible string that tethers you together, so that even if they try to move on and forget about things, they still think about it, and it still brings them some sort of anxiety. And I mean, I guess they're trying to redeem themselves, or maybe not even really redeem themselves, just let go of that anxiety by expressing compassion and surrendering to the fact that they feel this anxiety because they did something wrong. So they have to acknowledge with personal accountability. Okay, so this person in the past has been deceptive. They've lied to you, they've taken from you, and they have robbed you of something that probably hurt you in a deeper and profound, more deep and profound way than just like oh, I did this to you and then I lied and then stole your Dunkaroos. It probably feels more like a betrayal, in-depth betrayal, because we have Scorpio energy here, and we all know they hate that. They love that loyalty, hate that betrayal. So that Seven of Swords is giving us that dishonest energy. It's giving us that I can't trust you type energy, and I feel that's a good place to come. I mean, that's, compassion is a good place to come from if that's what we're dealing with. So this person, I feel like they've add some chaos to your life at some point. And they may be coming back because, again, that invisible string of the soulmate, and with a choice, with a decision, or they're trying to get you to make a decision. What are they coming back with, though? This is wild, because I feel like, yeah, you're coming back to say, what, sorry? Really? Like, are you really? That's wild. And that's obviously what we want if someone has been wrong to us. Okay, so we got another 7. We got the Devil in reverse. We got the Seven of Cups in reverse, and then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So right there, I'm like, okay, well, there's been temptation. Some of you guys are dealing with someone who they succumbed to temptation. They were with you, and then some bombshell walked by them and said, hey, sweat thang. And then they're like, oh my God, let me leave my wife, kids, and family and everything and that I own and spend all my money and beat myself over the head with my shoe and run off with this person. Right? So I think they succumb to some temptation. I think that this temptation, because when you overindulge, then it starts to, like self-destruct, or it starts to build this codependency where it's like, well, now there's pressure on us to make it because I have wronged so many people to get here. So now I have to stick this out no matter what. Because yada yada yada, insert pride-based foolishness reasoning. And I think that's why this person has anxiety, because they done you dirty, and this is giving me vibes of somebody like, deceiving you, lying to you, giving you a false sense of reality, and then they take off or they do whatever, which is very deceptive, and all just to fuel their addiction, or like maybe they wanted a different types of lifestyle where they can overindulge and not be personally accountable. They just want to do whatever. And now they've reached a point of self-destruction that they are like, you know what, I should have just, when I look back, things were so different. There was so much more, I guess, compassion on your end, or whatever lifestyle that they had with you, or whatever they had going with you was a more stable place than when they overindulge in the things that are not necessarily nourishing them. They're just, yeah, this person's hot, but they're actually crazy. Or this person I'm with is different, but now I didn't realize that they're actually quite mad. They're not good for me. They might be great, but they're not good for me. They might be destroying me. They might make me obsessive. They might make me paranoid and whatnot. And I feel obligated to staying with them. So I feel like your person is in this kind of like predicament that leaves them lying awake, but they can't necessarily forget you. They wish they could forget you. They wish they could just make the situation that they're currently in work for them and be right. But I think this person carries a lot of like thoughts that are detrimental to them moving forward. So then we have the Seven of Cups here, and that's also a choice. I'm trying to make decisions and make choices that will affect my future and make me feel good emotionally. This is not the Pentacles, this is the Cups. So they're caring about their feelings and like, can I keep doing this? And like how I feel is like at stake. I have to go with my heart. This is like when you're having the conversation, I have to go with my heart. I have to go with what I believe, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, when somebody switches it on you, you're like, I didn't see this coming. And it's like, because you can't get into their head. You can't get into their heart and see where their heart leads them. So again, a false mask in the relationship may be coming from a place of, I'm trying to decide, and then I'm just going to put on a front until I decide, and then I guess I didn't decide in your favor, so that was a lie that whole time. But this Seven of Cups is giving me like this person's making a decision choice, and I think they want to turn this whole vice addiction thing or this indulgent part of their life into something else. They're trying to make heart-centered decisions instead. I think they're being guided towards that, to be honest. There's a lot of psychic energy in here, a lot of Cups energy, lots of soulmate and divine energy. And if they come towards you with their head hanging down and surrender, I feel like, this path that they chose, this deceptive path that they chose may be not working out for them, and that's why they're reaching out to you. So we have the Queen of Pentacles offering that stability. They may be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but again, their feelings and their thoughts on their lifestyle right now is not necessarily the finest, and so they're trying to decide. And when they head towards that decision or making that decision, which I feel like it's like they're reluctant to make a decision about their future, but I think that they try to avoid going with their heart. They just go with things, but I feel like now they're acknowledging the weight of how it goes down when you don't go with your conscience or your morals, and you just kind of indulge and do whatever and not care about anyone getting hurt or having personal accountability. I think it's all catching up with them now, and they're starting to realize that they want stability, and they want that Queen of Pentacles energy, somebody that I say somebody that'll take care of them. I say somebody that cares about them in a financial way, is very protective, but also supportive. Not just like, hey, I pay for everything, or like I'm the King of Pentacles. It's the Queen. It's like I'm supporting you. I'm teaching you to fish instead of giving you fish type energy. So the Queen of Pentacles might even provide some financial support. Some of you may find yourself you know, with this soulmate figure coming towards you, and then they're like, hey, can I have a couch to sleep on? And you're like, ugh, you know, you don't deserve it, but I'd be about that compassion. And then you help them out and stuff like that. But they might be looking for some sort of stability in this decision making. And whatever decision they make, it seems like it's going to have a very big impact on what they find to be stability at the moment. But I think they're self-destructing. They just need a soft place to land. And they have less choices than before, less options and people to ask than before. So if they come to you and they're met with compassion and they're met with some sort of support, I feel like they will surrender and they will show that compassion towards you from the past as well. And they'll be humbled, I think. So I think that, yeah, that's the situation that's going on with this person. And that's why they're reaching out. They may be going through a hard time where they self-destructed. But again, with these soulmate ties, they often learn lessons through tumultuous situations especially. And those lessons really teach them the value of things. So if they come to reach you at that point in their life where they're seeing the value and they're on the upward, then it's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, so that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And if you would like a personal reading, check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.